Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to be showing my Planet Coaster theme park. So I've got Planet Coaster back in, I think it was November, I got the streaming, and I've been creating theme parks, and I created this theme park here, and I've been working on it for a few days. So in this video I'm going to be showing off the theme park before. I'm going to make some changes to the theme park. So this is the final look of it being my normal size. So yeah, so here we go. So we start off with the entrance, and first thing we come across a first aid. I put this at the entrance, but I like, so to get to this you have to exit the park to get to the first aid. Then we got what's this one here called? An ATM, so you can pay. I'm not sure what they're used for. Then coming up here we got our first themed area. So this area here of the archway, and name the archways to the themed areas. This one's called Wild Street. So this area we're about to enter in is called Wild Street. So start off here. We have the toilet, one of the toilets here. Then there was some things here, but then I had to remove them due to space. We've got the hot dog shop here, which has missing a vendor, so let me just add one in. Then we've got more bathrooms just here, and then there's also Cosmic Cow, my favourite of all areas. That's also missing a vendor. Then we got our first ride. We've got Super Bowl, which is a Huss Enterprise. Let me just show you. Super Bowl, Huss Enterprise. You've seen some of these before. Alton Towers have one. Well, they don't anymore, but there was like a Huss Enterprise at Alton Towers. Fort Park also has one, but that one is also not working as well. Don't know why that's not working. I'm not sure what other places have some. I know they had one in the theme park called Dreamland in Margate. Also, Southport Pleasureland, you may have heard of that place. Don't know if you have it or not. Some people have these. No one's going on it, but usually the rides do like move, even though sometimes the rides do move, even though no one's on it. So I think they're like giving them a test or something like that. So yeah, that's the Super Bowl. Oh, there you go. It's moving now. So you basically sit in a cage, and then there's no seat belts, and a ride has broken down. But you basically like move, spins, and goes in a cage, stuff like that, and then it goes up. You'll see it in action just now. You go, it's going up. I added a priority pass to each ride, so yeah. Here you go, it's going up just now. That's basically what it does. Opposite that we have Fun City. This is basically, well, it's not in action at the moment. It is open, but no one's going on it. Oh no, people are going on it, but it's basically a ride where you like pull the lap bar down, and then it spins round, and then like this thing, and it goes up and it covers you. A bit more of a family ride than Super Bowl just behind me. It doesn't go upside down. I'll show you it in action if we can just like get the people on, so they're about to come on. I'm not sure if it's going to go in action straight away. Okay, you can just see they're going on the ride. Probably it might start. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to start or not. It's a bit of a family ride, this one. This ride was just broken down, but then I fixed it before I managed to make the video. I tried to fix every ride before I started the video, so they're all in action, and I can show you what they do. We're just waiting for this one to move. I'm not sure if many places have these, but I did it in my theme park. And I like speed up the time, see how long it will take for them to like load it up. Yeah. I sped at the time. Oh, here we go. It's in it. Oh, I paused it. There you go. It's in action now. So this is basically what the ride does. It spins. Yeah, it does this, and then like whatever the other thing is, like it covers you when the ride moves. Well, I don't know what I named the theme park. I think I called it Cool World. That's what I remember. I think I called it Cool World, something like that. If you're curious to know the theme park. and then that covers you. There you go. I used to have one of this same like ride in the Funfair Simulator game that I used to have back in my phone. Next up we have Swindler Timber. This is basically a wave swindler. You see some of these. They have one at Butlins. There's also one at... Well, what other places have some at? They have one at Drayton Manor, and they also have one at Poulton's Park. The one at Chesington got removed, and so did the one at Alton Towers. And they have one at Legoland, but it's a small version. You see some of these, but that's just ending. We have Frisbee next door, which I feel like I shouldn't have actually called this Frisbee. I think I should have called it Giant Claw or something like that, because it doesn't look like a Frisbee. But this one, the ride basically goes left and right, and like spins when it's moving. It's about to start, so I can show you what it does. They have one at Fort Park named Vortex. They also have one at Lightwater Valley, which is now removed. They have some at other places, like for example, where else do they have some at? I can't remember. This is basically what the ride does. Speaking of Fort Park, I'm going to Fort Park in about 5 days, and I'll probably go on Vortex, which is the same ride as this. I don't know if it's going to be open though. This is basically what the ride does, just goes left and right. Yeah. Then up ahead we have another shot. This one's missing the vendor. Let me just add one quickly. This one is Chief Beef. It's at the very back of the park, because if you don't know, this area of the park, like these few rides you see it, like the Enterprise, the Wave Swindler, and the Frisbee, just there. I actually added this was the first area of the park that I built. The other few rides in this area I added while building. Right, up here we have the last ride in, what was the area called again? I think I'm gonna have to check again, I forgot the name of it. But we have Whirlwind, this is basically like a spinny ride. I've seen some of these, I used to see these on YouTube when I was on, I used to love them. I've never been on one of these before, but they basically like spin. I think you can spin them. I don't think there's anyone on it. Can't see anyone. I actually put the colour on this to blue, but for some reason it's now back to red. I don't know why it changed. But I turned it into a blue ride. I don't know why. That's basically what it does. It's now ending, but luckily I got some footage of the Whirlwind. Yeah, I added this at the very end of the park. Anyway, so that's this area. I forgot the name of it. Also, if you're curious to know why this like giant queue line is here, because I tried to make a roller coaster in the area, but then the roller coaster just got removed. But that's why this giant queue line is here. I don't know how to get rid of it. So yeah, that's this area. Just trying to take the name of it again, because I forgot what it was called. Wild Street. So I named this area Wild Street. Anyway, so coming out of Wild Street, we have like a couple of other like facilities just in this area, but I don't think they're actually part of this area. So we'll get to those when we get to the next area. Next up we have Magic World, which is just this area here. So there's a few rides in this area. We have City Flyer. This is like a traditional like family ride that you might see. It's basically like pull the lever down and then it goes up in the air. I don't know where you find these. I know that they're mainly themed to the elephants. I don't know what places have them. I know quite a lot of places have these. It's not in action at the moment. There are people. Are there people on the ride? Yeah, there are people on the ride. So you should see that just in action, just in a couple of seconds. It's not in action. Next door to that we have the Carousel. Basically one of those popular rides that you see. It's like the Wave Swindler, but this time you're like on horses and you can go on the horses and it takes you up and down. And there's also balloon, and you can spin the balloon if you want to. Very classic ride. I've seen quite a lot of these at some places. This is one of those rides that I don't think I mean, these few rides in this area, this and the City Flyer, usually I get notifications about the rides breaking down. These two I've never seen break down before. This ride's taking a while to load up. But if you've seen what this does, then, you know, I'll just speed it at the time. Oh, it's about to start. I've got to speed it up. Yeah, this is basically what it does. You can control it and you can fly it, and do those sort of stuff. That's what the ride does. And then the final ride in this area is Dante's Air. So this is the most extreme ride in Magic World. You basically like sit in these things and then the ride just like goes upside down and like you can see what it does. I've seen some of these at some fun fairs. There is actually one named this exact name ride. I call this ride Dante's Air because there's a ride that's named this on the Travelling Fair circuit. You may have seen it before. This is basically what it does. It just goes upside down, like flips around. I know Blackpool Petrowitch used to have one of these. You can just see the ride in action. Very cool. There you go. Alright, then we have some facilities. So we've got Looney Balloons. There was a building next to this, but as I said, I had to remove some stuff. We have Pip Shop Juice. That has a vendor in it. This one doesn't, so we just add a vendor to that. Just a little more fun. Straight ahead. We have now. This is the other entrance to Magic World. So in this area here, we just have we have a coffee shop. We'll just add another like. There's lots of rides. Dante's Air just broke down. That's the one that I just showed. So let me add a mechanic to fix that quickly. So we have two coffee shops. So we have two coffee shops right next to each other, opposite each other. We have TPG, like sort of thing, and then we have another one just opposite. I didn't really do a good job making this place, did I? Alright, moving on, we have the children's area of the park. So usually you see some of these. We have Thunderblazer Fun World. So obviously Thunderblazer is the mascot of my channel, but usually in each some theme park you have a children's area. Like for example, Paulson's Park has Peppa Pig World, Drayton Manor has Thomas Land, Alton Towers has CBeebies Land, Canada's Wonderland has Snoopy Land. Like obviously like, the theme parks have like children's area, and this is the children's area of my park. So we have some facilities. So we have Hats Fantastic, basically like a hat store. Oh, I added a vendor to that when one's about to go in. We have an ATM here, just a huge building just to make an ATM. We have Chief Beef, like another store. Pizza Pen. We have a staff building, and then we also have. Oh, that's it. But the first ride we come across in Thunderblazer Fun World, we have Bounce. This is the most thrilling ride in Thunderblazer Fun World. Mainly aimed at the older children, even though I said this area was for children, but this is going to be like the ride that like the older children can ride. But this throws up to the top and then it drops. I think this might be the tallest ride in the whole park, to be honest. You can just see it's going up to the top. Oh, let me just check. Oh, it's been 12 minutes, the video. There you go. So it throws up to the top and then it drops. Then, just coming over to this area, we have Fight. This ride... Oh, it got fixed. This ride was broken down, but it's fixed now. This is bumper cars. You see some of these, you're obviously bumping each other in the cars. This is also themed to Thunderblazer. A more kiddie ride than the Bounce, just around that area. Then, coming around this area, we have a couple more rides that are meant for children, because this is obviously the children's area, obviously. We have this ride here, this one's called, oh, Bounce just broke down. We have Blazer Spin Team. This is basically like a ride where the ride like moves and it like spins around. I used to like these rides when I was younger. I mean, I never went on one, but I like the look of them when I was younger, because obviously I watched some Fun Fair videos when I was younger. But yeah, Blazer Fun Team, that one's called. This one also had some people using the priority pass on this one. Very cool ride. Then we have OK Let's Race, one of my most popular rides in the whole park. This is a go-kart track. You basically go in a go-kart and you can like race around the circuit. You can just see it goes around. Another ride is broken down. Wow. Luckily I've got loads of mechanics, so hopefully Dante's Air has been fixed. That's good. Basically goes round. Luckily you don't have to pay for these, because I know some people where you have to pay for them, but this one you don't. You can just go on it free. It's part of the park. There you go. Right. Then we have a couple of stores. So we've got Cosmic Cow and Coffee just in here. Let me just add a couple of vendors because they're missing some. Did I show you this one up here? The other like yeah, I showed you Hats Fantastic. There was a store right here, but I had to remove some. Then in this area of the park, we have a couple more rides. and this is the last couple of rides in Thunderblazer Funland. We have another Hats Fantastic store. I added quite a lot of stores into the park, which is why there's loads of like stores here. So we have this one here. Don't know what this could be. This looks like Missy Good 8, and then we have Tea Party. This is obviously like a teacups ride. You spin the teacups. And then the final ride in my children's area, Thunderblazer Fun World, we have Thunderblazer State. This is basically like you see some of these, they're themed to a boat in most parts, but this one's themed to a genie. But the ride like goes up and then it spins around, it goes around the other side. It's a good area, and that is the Thunderblazer Fun World. Yeah, it's a good selection of rides in this area. So now let's go to this area just at the back. This one's called Funland. So what confuses some people is that this area, around this area, we have Thunderblazer Fun World, but then we have Funland like on the other side. But in terms of rides we have in Funland, we have, first of all, we got the Noisy Ride. It's actually about to go in action to us, but this is the Noisy Ride. So this ride is basically like a hammer swing, so it goes like backwards and forwards. One goes one way and the other goes the other way. I called it the Noisy Ride because it makes some noise. They have one of these at Fort Park as well. So, yeah, I'll go on that at Fort Park. Here we go, this is what it does. Just see. There you go. Very cool ride. This was red, but then I changed it to blue. There you go. Then we got the AI Drip Wheel. So I know for a fact that it's not themed to AI Drip, it's themed to C, but I called it the AI Drip Wheel. As you can see. I feel like I should theme this whole area into Thunderblazer Fun World, but I wouldn't because obviously we have some extreme rides in the area. So that half is Thunderblazer Fun World, but this area is just Funland. Just here we have Scorpion. This is like a TriStar. The ride basically goes up and spins. I've seen these at some places. I know there's a theme park called Adventure Island. They have one, but now it's not there anymore. It's now on the Travelling Fair circuit. Then we have the Fire Wheel. This is, well, it is open. It's not broke. It's just no one's going on it. Traditional Ferris wheel. I think I added that. How many Ferris wheels is that? I only added one, which is this one just here. I referenced this area to Adventure Island because obviously Fireball and Scorpion. Then we have the first stage, another first stage just over here. So there was some more stores over here, but now they're removed because obviously some space. Then we got a burger area. This is called Chief Beef 2, like a burger themed area, and that's it for Funland. So coming into these areas, so these aren't in any themed areas, but we've got some more bathrooms here. A taco store. I don't know what this is called. Oh, bounce has been fixed. We have Mexcellent, don't know how to pronounce that. We have a hot dog store, some fries, and Chief Beef, which this isn't. They don't have anything. Just add them quickly. Okay, so this is this area. So now let's go to the next area. We have Intense City. So starting off, we have Balloon Race. One of those rides that I love when I was younger. I have a plan to move this to another area of the park soon. I don't know when, but you're just about to see it in action. They have one at Gulliver's Land, which I don't know if it's there anymore now, but I used to love that when I was younger. I used to love the one at Gulliver's Land, really did. That's the balloon ride. Alright, opposite, this ride's broken down. It's oh wait, this is about to be fixed. Okay, so before I'll show you this right here then. So we got this one's broken down as well. I'll add some stuff so that I can show you these rides in action because I don't want them all to be broken down at once. This ride here is called Pirate Boat, and this ride here is called Runner. So Runner, if you don't know what Runner is, it's basically the Noisy Ride. Now, if you're curious to know why I have two of these in the same park, like I had the Noisy Ride and I have this one, they're the same ride, but I have two of them, and the reason I have two is because Runner was added first. I added Runner first into this area, but then I added the Noisy Ride in the other area of the park because I wanted to call the ride the Noisy Ride, and I didn't know that I had. Well, I knew I had two of them. It's just I wanted to add the one in the other area of the park so that I could call it the Noisy Ride. That's why I have two of them. But I think I might remove this one in the future or something. or like replace it with another ride. Like I was thinking that I could remove like one of these and like I don't know when, but probably. Next up we have the pirate boat. So this is basically a pirate ship. It goes left and right. It like moves. They have lots of these at some theme parks. Like I think like pretty much. Well, Alton Towers don't have it anymore. It's called the Blade at Alton Towers. Chessington has one as well. Fort Park, yeah, they have theirs still. Legoland, they also have theirs. And Paulson's Park and Drayton Manor have some too. So yeah, they pretty much have these in most theme parks in the UK. Very like popular rides I've seen at some theme parks. The pirate boat, that's now fixed. Then we have Pendulum. This is basically a ride where the ride like goes upside down and the two seats go like the opposite way. This is one of those rides that I don't really see at some places. I know Drayton Manor, they had a ride called Pandemonium. It's not there anymore, but it was there, and I've seen some other places have some. It's open. It's just they're loading the ride up. It's a very cool ride. Wait, I think it might have started. No, it hasn't started. Yeah, this is Intense City. Good area for flats. Alright, moving on, we have this area here, which this area is just find out the name. Fast Town. So we have the roller coaster, which this roller coaster is broke. These rides are breaking down a lot. Oh boy, it is going to be fixed, but the person who's going to fix it is all the way around the other end. Let me just fix it. I want to show you this ride in action. It's really cool. It's one of those popular rides in the park. This one is like there's a few rides that lots of people queue up for, and this is one of them. It's basically a roller coaster, so the car like goes all the way up to the top, just up here, and then comes back down, and it goes each way. It's kind of like a Vekoma Boomerang, if you ever heard of those. Very cool sort of ride. It's not in action at the moment, but opposite that we have Ridley's Car Ride. This is going to be themed around the like. This was called Drive Madness, but then I renamed it to Ridley's Car Ride because I wanted it to be themed around Ridley. If you don't know what that is, it's basically a YouTuber that I like. You basically like go on the car ride and it takes you around the area. It's very cool. I'll just put this over here. This is another popular ride, and then the other ride in the area. We also have another short store right here. I think this is like the Information 24 store. So you basically get information, and this one's missing the vendor. Let me just add one. Did I miss any like facilities in the area? Did I show them all? Some vandalised things over here. So we've got a bench that's been vandalised. Let me just fix that. And then we also have a bin. Don't know why people like to do these. But luckily I've been kicked. Whenever the people do this, they do actually get kicked out from the park. There you go. It's now night time now, so you can see the rides. Yeah, so this is just this has been fixed, but there's no one queuing up to go on this. Yeah. We have another store just opposite here. We have this is called this is just a bathroom. They have lots of bathrooms in the park. I think this might be like the fourth one or so. Fifth one. I don't know how many I've seen. I remember I did two. I think I've seen 4. Then we have Samurai here. This is just finished, but it basically lifts up and then it like spins around and goes around rotation. They have one of these at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. If you ever heard of that place, it's called Sky Force. Very cool ride. I called it Samurai because it reminded me of the ride at Fort Park called Samurai. So yeah, that's this ride. And then the only ride that I don't think I've seen in action is G-Force, which is this ride just here. So I want to show that in action, and I see people going on the ride, so let's speed it up. Speed at the timing. Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, right, so here's the ride in action. You get the idea. Just does this. There you go. Alright, let's move on. Alright, moving on from what was it like? Wait, was it like? Fast Town. Yeah, Fast Town. We have a couple of like facilities. So we have another bathroom just here. We have loads of bathrooms in this one. Some of these need cleaning, so luckily I have janitors to like clean them. And then opposite that we have Just a Memento, another like store we have in the park. Next up, the next area, so we have here, we have Old Village, another area in the park. So we have the first ride, we have Countdown Swing. This is basically like a swing ride, and it basically goes up to the top and then the swing goes up. I actually went on one of these in Winter Lake Fun Fair the other day, and I was up at the top for like around 8 minutes or so. It was a long ride, that was, but I called it the Countdown Swing because I wanted it to be themed around like the Countdown game, like you know the game, the show, like Countdown. You know that? I wanted it to film around that, and it plays the music for it. Very cool. Then next door to this we have the Wild Mouse, the second coaster in the park and the only other roller coaster that I have. A Wild Mouse that goes up to the top and then the ride spins and it goes down the tracks. Just goes around, does that. Bit of a different layout to see most of the spinning Wild Mouses that I've seen, but I have it. And then we have another ride just here, we have Ice Cream Madness. So, once again, you may have realised that I had Whirlwind in the other area of the park. And the reason I have two of the same ride, this and Whirlwind in the same park, because, well, I knew that I didn't actually know that I had this one in the park, because like, when I added Whirlwind on the other side of the park, I added this one here first, but when I added Whirlwind, I didn't actually know that I had two of these in the same park, so that's why I have two. But, hey, well, at least one of them, they're both called different names though. This one's called Ice Cream Madness. No one's going on it, but you've seen the other one, so I'm sure you know it. But I might guess them. Next up we have call it Escape Zone, so we have various rides in this area. We have Ice Fight. So this one, I've never actually seen this ride before, but apparently they have one in a place called Canada's Wonderland. That's basically like it's basically like a amusement park. Like obviously has Snoopy in it, but the ride basically goes up in it, like goes upside down, does those sort of stuff. Here's the Ice Cream Madness in action, obviously just in case you wanted to see it. The one at Canada's Wonderland does some different stuff to this one. I don't know if any other parks have these, but this is what they have in Planet Coaster. It's not in action at the moment, but I've added these in some scenes. This theme park is pretty good. Next to that we have Aerial View. This is obviously the thrill area. So this one basically the ride goes up and then it spins. And then the ride flips it down. You're about to see it in action just now. Don't really think I've seen many of these in some theme parks. Like some of these rides are actually interesting. They have them in the dome since I've never really seen these before. This is what it does. Just goes around, like goes upside down, sort of that. And then the one next door is not in action at the moment, so I'll just try and show you Air Race. So Air Race is like an airplane ride that goes upside down. Some places have these. I know Drayton Manor has one because I went on that. They have one at Drayton Manor, and as well as Drayton Manor, where else? Brighton Pier. I remember that one. But Brighton Pier also has one. Where else? I know they have one in Dreamland. I remember the Dreamland one. I don't know where else they have some at, but in that case, I've seen some around before. But yeah, so just waiting for Ice Flight to get in action, or Ice Fight. I think I called it Ice Flight. Just wait for that to get in action. Yeah, I'll just speed up the time. Oh, there you go. It's in action now. There you go. So this is what it does. Just goes up, like spins. Get the idea. Alrighty. So next up we have another store. This one is Chief Beef, but doesn't look to be a Chief Beef. It kind of looks like a candy store. Alright, moving on from Cool Escape Zone, we have like around. So we have 2 other areas to visit. So we have Magic World, which is the area that I just showed a few minutes ago. But we also have what's this one? Blue Crystal World, which is the next area. This is the last area of the park. They didn't show this before. So yeah, so about rides we have in this area. I forgot to show you the staff building, which I put over here in Magic World. But for rides we have in Blue Crystal World, we have Ice Machine, a Frisbee sort of ride. So this should be called the Frisbee. I should rename the Frisbee in the other area and call this one the Frisbee instead. But oh, did they just fail super or something? I don't know. But this one basically goes like it goes left and right. I know some places have these. Racer Manor has one. Portons Park also has one. I have some videos on them. I remember going on them. I don't know if I think some other places have these, like similar rides to that. But about the Frisbee versions though, I did see one. I don't remember where it was at, but I just remember seeing one on YouTube. Then we have the information store. So I put this here, so then if you arrive at the park and you want a priority pass, people can just come here straight away, which is just easy, because the other information building is just way over there. So oh man, look at this here. Let me just get a Genesis. And then the final ride of the park is just over here, but I just want to show you some of the other stores which I didn't show you earlier. So we have another information store here. So I didn't know I had another one here. So yeah, and the last ride is the Twister, which could be the very first ride you go on, because you can either I'll show you in a minute, but yes, we have the Twister, which just is like a ride that you see. I love these rides so much, but the ride like moves and like the things spin at the same time. You're about to see it in action. Some places have these. They have these at some fun fairs, Starrett's. Here we go. The ride's about to start. And there you go. So this is Cool World, as I call it. It's kind of interesting because when you enter the park, you can either go left, right, or you can just go straight. There's lots of things you can choose from, a few areas, but yeah. So this is Cool World. Here's the final look at it being normal, because I'm going to make some changes to the park soon, and probably like some rides will be removed and I'll move stuff around. So yeah, this is the last look, and I hope you enjoyed the video. So bye.